Anthony Joshua describes right here with working with Ben Davidson, he just basically explained to you why Emmanuel Stewart was such a good trainer and why when everybody got in trouble, they ran to Detroit to rebuild themselves. He talks about how Ben doesn't try to change his style. That's one of the main things that make Emmanuel Stewart such a powerhouse trainer that he was. Emmanuel never tried to change your style. He added to it. He added to your natural attributes. And over time, they attempted to close the gaps that you might have. But the main thing that made Emmanuel good was he found out a way to mask your flaws and enhance your attributes. Okay? Now that Anthony Joshua's talking like that, this is why you can see he has that air of confidence, because he has somewhat found his code. He has somewhat found his blueprint. He now knows, for me, this is what I have to do. When you look at Anthony Joshua was flipping through a lot of styles. And nonetheless, it was impressive. You know what I'm saying? We seen Anthony Joshua in the ring pulling off Mayweather moves, and for a heavyweight, like I said, that's impressive. You know what I'm saying? He's flipping through a lot of styles, and one of the things I noticed with Anthony Joshua is Anthony Joshua got in this habit of fighting small. You know? He forgot that he needs to fight long and tall. And he's big, and he is explosive. And when you're that big, yes, you're supposed to be knocking people out. I made a video a few years back, and I said, for Anthony Joshua to be as big as he is, he doesn't hit as hard as he should. And that has remained true all the way up until now. Now, he's finally getting the weight behind them punches. Now he's actually punching with full force, with his full potential, or he's cracking his full potential. That's one of the things that made him and Ben, I think, such a great team. And not only that, I think Ben's personality, his calmness, his coolness, his way of explaining things, I think that's perfect for Anthony Joshua. I think Ben has a certain mental mentality that Anthony Joshua matches with and he can respect. I think Ben is sensitive to him in a way in which he needs. So therefore, Anthony Joshua is very responsive. And most importantly, not all trainers know how to do this. He knows how to train a big guy. Like I said, it's differences, you know, in the weight class. When you get to the heavyweight, that's something totally different, you know, and he knows how to train big guys. But Anthony Joshua knows that he needs to fight long, tall. He needs to use his attributes. He needs to use his power. He don't really need to be going 12 rounds with people if he doesn't have to. He's a machine. He's supposed to get in there, stop shit, kill shit. I think he gets that now. And with that kind of mentality, you can see why, you know what I'm saying? If you look at Anthony Joshua now, even when he's speaking, look in his eyes, you could tell the boy got the eye of the tiger. You could tell that, right? It's all over his face. It's all over his face. The only thing that I hope is he don't start buying into those compliments again, that he don't start getting that, oh, Anthony Joshua, you great again, this and that. This is what I will end it with. Be careful of the compliments that build you up, because the same thing that builds you can break you. That's why it's good to people to compliment you. It's good to people tell you that you're athletic. It's good for people to tell you that you're good looking and all that stuff. But don't ever let reality escape from you. Because if those compliments and those praises is what build you up and get you high, then guess what? You have just hooked yourself to that. And they can control your emotions up and down. So if they can build you up with those compliments, this is the world of duality. In the same way, they can bring you down. So you don't want to get too high off compliments. Okay? You just don't want to get too high off of it. You want to take a little bit of it, this and that, but always keep your feet grounded, you know? And that'll give you a firm foundation, and you could always build from that. But as far as what Anthony Joshua was talking about, I just think he just found his guy. You know what I'm saying? It took a while, and he felt around in the dark, but he didn't stop. And I think he found his place. I think he found his niche, and I think he can dial in right now. And I think right now he has just as much as confidence before his fight with Andy Ruiz. And this is the beautiful thing about Anthony Joshua in his situation. Everything that Anthony Joshua feared has already happened to him. Everything he has feared has already happened to him. He's made all the money in the world. So at this point, it should be just your ambitions and your dreams and your wants. Because truthfully, you've been past the finish goal. You've been past the finish goal. They may talk shit about you now, but when they close the chapter on this and they look back at you, you're going to get all your credit in the world. Unfortunately, in boxing, people don't get their credit till they hang the damn gloves up. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, he's free to pursue any ambitious thing that he got on his mind, because the worst has already happened. He's made all the money in the world. He made himself proud. He made his country proud. He put the heavyweight division on. So at this point, it should just be a free fall. You know what I'm saying? He just need to be collecting rings at this point, because in my eyes and in life, you won already. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is just icing. This is just icing now. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to see. And I hope he does get a chance, just given the opportunity to be able to fight for Undisputed. Win, lose, or draw. After all he has done, he should be in a position to fight for Undisputed, because the man has gave a lot. You know? And I'm interested to see where we go from here. Like, comment, subscribe. Bruce Wayne, I'm out.